Guardians of Israel, the shadowy world of Mossad. The Middle East, a region simmering with tension. In Israel, a nation forged in the fires of conflict, an elite group of spies operates in the shadows. Their name whispers fear into the hearts of their enemies, Mossad. Tasked with protecting Israel from threats both near and far, their existence is shrouded in secrecy. They are the invisible guardians, the silent protectors. Their motto, by way of deception, thou shalt do war. Mossad's agents are the best of the best. Recruited from the Israeli military and intelligence community, they undergo rigorous training. Espionage, counterterrorism, sabotage. They are masters of the clandestine arts. Their loyalty to Israel is absolute. Their courage knows no bounds. To the world, they are invisible. But their actions resonate across the globe, shaping the destiny of nations. A looming threat, Saddam's nuclear ambitions. Saddam Hussein, the dictator of Iraq, craved power and sought dominance. He believed the key to his goals lay in possessing nuclear weapons. Hidden in the Iraqi desert was the Osirak nuclear reactor. Officially, it was for peaceful purposes, but Mossad knew the truth. Saddam's scientists were developing nuclear weapons. The Osirak reactor was a ticking time bomb. Each day brought Saddam closer to his goal. The threat to Israel grew exponentially. The thought of nuclear fire on Tel Aviv haunted Mossad. Something had to be done quickly. A preemptive strike was the only way to ensure safety. Whispers in the shadows. Mossad's intelligence gathering. Time was of the essence. Mossad sprang into action. Their mission: gather every scrap of information about the Osirak reactor. Agents were dispatched to the most dangerous corners of the world. They infiltrated Iraqi embassies, recruited informants, and cultivated assets. Their lives were constantly on the line. But the stakes were too high to fail. The pressure was immense. One wrong move, one slip-up, could blow their cover and jeopardize the entire operation. But the Mossad agents were relentless. They understood the gravity of their task. They knew that the fate of their nation rested on their shoulders. Slowly, painstakingly, they pieced together the puzzle. They acquired blueprints of the reactor, learned the schedules of Iraqi scientists, and identified weaknesses in the facility's defenses. The intelligence poured in, painting a clear picture of the target. Operation Opera Eagles soar into the Iraqi sky. The die was cast. Israel would act. On June 7, 1981, a squadron of Israeli F-16 fighter jets took off from Etzion Air Base in the Sinai Desert. Their target, the Osirak nuclear reactor, over 1,000 kilometers away. The pilots flew low to avoid radar detection. The weight of the mission pressed heavily upon them. The flight was long and tense. With pinpoint accuracy, the Israeli jets struck the Osirak reactor. The mission was a complete success. The Israeli pilots returned to base, hailed as heroes. The aftermath, a triumph and a warning. The world reacted with shock and outrage. Some condemned Israel's actions as a violation of international law. Others, however, recognized the necessity of preventing a nuclear-armed Saddam Hussein. The raid on Osirak remains a controversial event to this day. But one thing is clear: it sent a powerful message to the world. Israel would not stand idly by while its enemies sought to acquire weapons of mass destruction. The raid on Osirak was a gamble that paid off. It eliminated a clear and present danger to Israel's security. But it also served as a stark reminder of the volatile nature of the Middle East. In a region where even the smallest spark can ignite a conflagration, the threat of nuclear proliferation remains a constant concern. The legacy of Operation Opera is a complex one, a mix of triumph and warning. Legacy of the raid echoes in the sands of time. The raid on Osirak was a watershed moment in the history of the Middle East. It demonstrated Israel's willingness to take unilateral military action to protect its interests. It also highlighted the dangers of nuclear proliferation in a volatile region. The raid remains a subject of intense debate and analysis to this day. Some argue that it was a necessary act of self-defense, while others condemn it as an act of aggression. The raid also had a profound impact on the development of international law and norms regarding preemptive military action. It raised complex questions about the use of force and the right of states to defend themselves against existential threats. The legacy of Operation Opera is a complex tapestry of military strategy, political maneuvering, and moral dilemmas. The echoes of that fateful day in 1981 continue to reverberate throughout the region and beyond, a stark reminder of the enduring challenges of peace and security in the Middle East.